Hello and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole and today we are talking about the Blue Box conspiracy again. This is the third video I have been doing on this. If you want to see the other two videos, you can do so on my YouTube channel. But Blue Box Studios is back with some teasers, and at this point, I think they lost their minds. Like, there are only three reasons or three things which are happening here right now. A, they're really trolling the community. B, they are completely leaning in on those conspiracies and they will burn themselves because of that. Or three, this isn't a conspiracy theory anymore and there's really like something with Hideo Kojima going on. So what happened? Well, first of all, we have to look a little bit back. On July 14th, Blue Box Game Studios announced that they have changed the app name from real-time trailers to real-time experience. So the app will be released as a real-time experience. What can you expect? Multiple trailers with duration between 5 to maximum of 12 minutes, gameplay demonstrations, future live events. And that was already so weird to me when I read this. Like, look, you're an indie developer, apparently. You have the time to create an exclusive app nobody has ever done before for the PlayStation 5, and only PlayStation 5, not PlayStation 4. And you are just developing all of this for trailers and demonstrations? Like, you are an indie studio. You are limited to a very crucial thing as an indie developer, and that's funds, money. You don't have the time nor the money as an indie studio to develop a special real-time experience app. You are uploading your videos on YouTube and your live presentations, you go to Twitch or to YouTube or whatever, to Trovo, like whatever live streaming platform you have in mind. And that's it. Like, it costs too much time and money, and I always found that so weird that everyone was like, yeah, that's reasonable as an indie developer. I was like, no, it's not. It's totally not reasonable, because nobody has ever done that. And it's because nobody has ever done that is because it's expensive. It's freaking expensive. But that was back in the past. Blue Box Studios also made very sure that everyone understands that they're apparently not linked to Kojima or Konami, and this is all a big coincidence. And you know what? I was okay with that. I was at the point where I said, you know what? Yeah, no. Maybe we read a little bit too much into this. Maybe this is really just coincidence. Like a lot of coincidence, but maybe it's just that. Happens. And now today, they posted 2 tweets where I'm just like, what? So let's have a look at the first tweet. And that is this one. The real-time experience app will be available in Japan on August 10th, along with the introduction/opening teaser. The app requires PlayStation Plus membership in Germany due to legal requirements. Preload available on July 29th. So they made a specific announcement for Japan, which again is rather fascinating, because when you're an indie developer, you are mostly developing your games for English. And translation in other languages is mostly done through the publisher if you have one. If you don't have one, well, then you mostly focus on English. Like, translation is something which is coming in the very last moment sometimes. And that they are choosing to actually translate those apps for like multiple markets, and they have a special announcement for Japan. It's like, what is your deal? Like, this was just a question mark for me. Like, this is just a big question mark for me, where I'm trying to figure out what your deal as a so-called indie developer is, right? It's like, this is all stuff an indie developer is normally not doing, because, as I said before, they need money. They need money. And they don't have unlimited money. Which brings us to the second tweet. And this was really the tweet where it was just like, okay, now at this point you were just messing with us. Feast your eyes on this. Abandoned real-time experience, only for PlayStation 5. What the hell is this? The face? What the hell is this? That's an eye patch, by the way. You know who has their eye patch on that side? It's like Naked Snake. That's like basically the real big boss. Not the clone you... Well, spoilers. You played in Metal Gear Solid 5. Like, that's like, what the hell? Why would you put a dude with an eye patch here? Who also could, like, kinda one of the big bosses. Like, why are you doing this? And then, of course, there is the text in the background. Like, some people say, like, this could mean welcome to Silent Hill. Right? It would kind of fit. And this is what brings us also to somebody who has, like, done a little bit more with the background to make it more visible. And it's like, holy moly. Like, at this point, you know, I don't believe it is a coincidence anymore. And what I mean with coincidence is I'm not saying that this is now really a Kojima game or Konami thing or whatever. But I don't believe that it is a coincidence anymore that this studio is doing it. I truly believe that the studio is doing this on purpose. Just to get more clout? Yeah, probably. But I'm at the point where I have to say, okay, if you were pulling those tricks, then you shouldn't be surprised that people are slowly catching up on this and they are like, what are you doing here? Like, are you affiliated with Konami? Are you affiliated with Kojima? Even if they're not, it's just like, if you are suggesting this over and over and over again through your announcements and through your coincidences, then you shouldn't be surprised that people are slowly but surely, like, making up those things, that people are getting aggressive sometimes, even though that's not okay, by the way. Never attack developers, never attack, like, the people working in the gaming industry. Stop doing that. Like, I have seen already people being a little bit aggressive underneath this tweet. Stop. That's not okay. But with that said, I don't really blame people that they have slowly reached a point where they think, okay, what is this here? Are you toying with me? Are you trying to sell me for being an idiot? Or what's going on here? And this is just so weird. Like, this is so weird. And I'm really curious what will happen when the preload, or it's not even a preload, like on the 29th, people can download the app, but there's apparently, well, at least no trailer to be seen, but you can already use the app. Like, they made it already sound like that there is something there. People just have to look for it. And then, of course, on the 10th of August, we are getting the video. But again, at this point, I am still believing that this is not a coincidence anymore. That something is going on here. I can't say if it really is related to Kojima or Konami, but there is something going on, even if they're really just leaning in on all the coincidences and try to get a lot of clout out of this. But then again, I shouldn't be surprised that people are like, well, expecting certain things even though they are not real. But I will keep you posted. Like, maybe on the 29th, we already know a little bit more. Maybe there's nothing. But then definitely on August 10th, I am pretty sure we will know a little bit more. With that said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this brief video, I would appreciate if you might consider to hit the like button on your way out. If you didn't like this video for whatever reason, well, there's a dislike button right next to it. And if you're new to the channel, you want to see more gaming news, reaction videos, tips and tricks, thought videos, then you also came to the right place, and I would maybe appreciate if you consider to subscribe to the channel. It would me help out a great deal. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Stay safe.